It's goalless at Tynecastle. Hearts are 5 points behind Rangers, so need to win this one to show their championship credentials. There are the scenes inside the Hearts dressing room. Neil, what were your old manager Jim Jeffries be saying?
I think he'd be pretty pleased, David, at how the game started. You know, the first 5 minutes, it was neck and neck, going at it at a frantic pace. But since that, Rangers have totally dominated it. He'll want more of a better attitude in the middle of the park, getting up on second balls, a better service to Stevenson up front and more support, because since the first 5 minutes of the match, they've fell out with it and Rangers have got a stranglehold on it.
Will Jim Jeffries be concerned at the amount of Rangers' chances? And remember, Rangers came at them in the opening seconds of the game.
He'll be concerned, and so will Marion Kello in the goals, because the chances just kept coming for a period. And I think that was down, as I said, Ness was fantastic in the middle of the park in the first half. He was biting into challenges, he was going forward. Lafferty started very brightly up front. He had a couple of opportunities and he's just not catching it. As this one comes in here, it just almost sclaffs at it. But again, Marion Kello a comfortable save. But Rangers, after the first initial 5 minutes of being pretty even, started to threaten the match. They were more of a thrust from midfield, as Jamie Ness shows here. But I think you have to compliment Marion Kello's positioning in most of these shots. He's in a good position to make the saves. That is a terrific drive by Ness, and so he's a brilliant first half. But I just think overall, Rangers deserve to go in with a lead, and that's Hearts' saving grace. They're at 0-0 just now. They're still very, very much in this match.
We spoke about how Rangers would get on without Kenny Miller. They haven't got a goal yet, but are you impressed with the way that the likes of Lafferty and Naismith and even young Jamie Ness with that wonderful left foot have had a goal? Yeah, well, I
think Lafferty has enjoyed the first half and having the opportunity to go up there and be the main man. He's been cut offside a couple of times, very close decisions. And he's running the line, but you know, I think overall the support coming from Rangers midfield has been better than what Hearts have offered, but I think that's possibly down to the service as well. Into Kyle Lafferty's been better. He's been holding it up. He's been allowing Ness to get forward, Edu, Davis and Naismith, and that's why they've created more opportunities.
Kevin Kyle is absent today, Hearts' top goal scorer. If Hearts are to score in the second half, where is it going to come from?
Well, I just wonder whether Jim will maybe force Templeton up and Stephen Elliott up to make a three-pronged attack and keep the tight three in the middle of the park, because as it has been just now, we've not seen enough of that from David Templeton. He's not been isolated enough with the fullback to go and use his ability. This is very early on in the game with Stevenson blazes one over the bar, but it's been very few and far between the chances created for Hearts, and they need to show more. If they're going to produce themselves in this match and put themselves down as a real marker for title contenders, they have to show more of an attacking option.
In the second half, will Rangers attempt to build on what they've done in the first half?
I think Ali McCoy and Walter Smith will be very pleased at how they've approached the first half. They've created chances, they've looked dogged at the back, and midfield they've broke things up and created well. So, you know, I think they'll be quite pleased. They'll just want more of the same, and they'll be pretty confident that they'll get the breakthrough. Hearts need to up the game and put a lot more impetus in going forward. As I said, I think they'll just tinker with the shape a little bit and maybe push the other two wide players up to give more support to Lewis Stevenson.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Rangers will be the happier of the sides with the way things have gone in the first half. Jim Jeffries is aiming for his 100th league game in victory in charge of Hearts, a year into his second spell in charge. The second half coming up next.